Hey Geminis, welcome to my channel. We're going to be looking at your reading for Aries season. It's going to be Aries season for Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have Gemini dominant or if you were just drawn to this reading, there could be a message here for you. We're going to look at the first 2 weeks of Aries season from the new moon to the full moon. We'll look at in the same vein, Aries, right? Aries is a fire sign. So Geminis, we're going to do a spread here for how can you cultivate that fiery Aries energy in your life to explore, ignite the inner passions. What aspect of your life can you, do you need to take the lead in fearlessly? And then this next card is almost going to be how to do that. We're going to look at how to be more daring. And then your last card is going to be an intention and manifestation card for Aries season. All right, so let's get started here for Gemini placements. Geminis, I hope you all had a wonderful Pisces season. But now we're in Aries. So let's look. Gemini placements. How to cultivate that fiery Aries energy, ignite and explore inner passions for Geminis, please. Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to say first and foremost here, Gemini, is don't call attention to your weaknesses. Pay attention to your strengths. Yes, there might be some things that you're lacking. Maybe you wish you had more money. You wish you had more support. You wish you had a different, a more supportive foundation, perhaps, or just more supportive people around you. Could even be financially. You could be feeling a little financially bereft, like you've lost something. But try not to fret about it too much. And we have the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. It seems like an Ace of Swords. Some of you could have made a decision. You had an aha moment and you made a decision to move towards your happiness, but that meant that you lost something in the process. You could have lost loved ones, you could have lost friends, relationships, maybe co-workers, again, maybe actual money, maybe you moved into a smaller home. It feels like there's been a downgrade in your life in some area, Gemini, that you are not content with. We're going to see more as we pull, and we're going to clarify as well, but just don't draw attention to your weaknesses right now. Really try and concentrate on your strengths, on what you do have. All right, let's see. What aspect Gemini's life take the lead fearlessly? Where Geminis need to take the lead fearlessly? Wow, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so someone around you, Geminis, could be trying to take some of your resources from you. And the way that where you take the lead fearlessly is holding on. Holding it all together. This is what I mean. Don't draw attention to your weaknesses. It's possible that some of you need to pull away from society a little bit. You know, if you notice, there's a town behind this person. There's a whole cityscape, right? But this person is in the foreground of that. This is, and really paying attention, doing a delicate dance almost with the pentacles that he does have. And now he's also wearing a crown. To me, there is some sense of royalty in this photo. Or in this photo, in this card. This is about you really looking out for yourself, Gemini. It's time you need to look out for yourself. Hoard, a strange message, but you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea right now to hoard your resources, to really keep what is yours to yourself. It's possible that you've been overly generous in the past, and that's why you're feeling this lack right here. And so now it's time to really be kind of selfish. Similar message to Taurus, actually, which can sometimes happen. Taurus comes right before, right, Gemini in the consecutively in the astrological map or calendar. So, it might behoove you to to listen to Taurus's reading as well. So far, there's kind of a similar message coming out here. I feel like this is kind of tough for you. I think you're a little antsy when it comes to this. It's almost like it's your instinct to give, but you're being advised right now to not do that, to really hold on to what you have and protect what you have. Protect what you've worked for. Let's see, how to be more daring, Gemini placements. Wow, Page of Pentacles, okay. I'm laughing because Aries got this same card in this same placement here. I feel like Gemini's, for you to being more daring means remaining focused and not... It's time to stay still and not do so much moving around. If I'm just getting the feeling, the impression that that you've been putting your energy in a lot of different places. And the message here is to bring your energy back to yourself. Right? And we do have 3 Pentacles coming out. So this is telling me that there is something that needs to be grounded in the physical world when it comes to your life, your experience, your finances. Maybe your finances need to be looked over. Aries season is the astrological new year, so that could have something to do with it. But see, we have the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Moving to calmer shores, moving to calmer waters. Taking only what you need as well is another message that I'm getting. I said hoard your resources. I don't mean become a hoarder, but I'm saying that because I feel like as if you've been giving them away. And so therefore it's time to be a little more selfish and keep your resources for yourself. Yeah, moving away from all this speed. There's lots of speed. Taking a breath and being still, which is kind of a strange message during Aries season because it's very fiery, but that's what I'm getting here for you, Geminis. Now let's see. Let's get this last message here. This is going to be your intention and manifestation message for the next 2 weeks. Let's see for Gemini placements. Yeah, this card wants to come out. Oh, look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. That's why it wanted to come out, because it follows the Page of Pentacles. Okay. I love that. Slow and steady wins the race. This is what I'm saying. We have 4 Pentacles, first off, out here, Gemini. So very practical, very grounded, earth energy. You could have earth in your chart. Some of you, Capricorn or Taurus specifically. But you don't have to. I honestly, more the energy in your chart, I feel like this is just a message saying, hey, Gemini. It's almost like, Geminis, it feels like you've kind of been floating around out in the ethers. And the spread is saying, like, is almost like the earth calling out to you and saying, hey, Gemini, where have you been? You need to come back down, come back over here onto the earth. Come back onto the soil. Maybe some of you, quite honestly, have been flying and traveling a lot, and it's time for you to, and now it's important for you to spend time with yourself, with family, with friends, to kind of restabilize. I'm getting this feeling that you really need a stability right now, earthly, actual grounded stability, going outside and touching some grass or doing, I don't mean to, I'm not saying that sarcastically, like literally going outside and touching the earth and just like letting, letting some dirt run through your fingers or something, just really feeling the earth. I think it's necessary for you. See, look at that. We've got this Three of Wands and then the Queen of Wands here. There's this fiery energy underneath that's almost leading. Right now, it feels like there's a need for stability, not call attention to weaknesses. All right. We're going to clarify and get a little more. I was drawn to this deck here, so this is the one I'm going to use to clarify for you. And we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck, another pentacle. Okay. All right. Five of Pentacles. Let's see. We're going to clarify here. We're going to get more information. Gemini. What is this Five of Pentacles about? How to ignite and explore inner passions for Geminis. Five of Pentacles. Anything else? No? Okay. Oh, these are two. Okay, we got 4 cards here. We have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Empress, and the Knight of Pentacles coming out again. It's interesting we got the Knight of Pentacles again. Ignite and explore inner passions. Well, this Ten of Wands, Two of Wands, Empress, Knight of Pentacles. Again, I'm feeling like you want to get up and go. But first, it takes you laying down the burdens of the past. And I think that's where this Five of Pentacles energy is coming in, is that there's... It feels, Geminis, like you're feeling a lack of support from something, from burdens that you took on from others. But I feel like you've already laid them down. So it's almost like you're feeling the after effect of clearing space. It's like you cleaned house. Could be when it comes to relationships, to finances, something. You downgraded something. You let something go that was too much of a responsibility and a burden. But it caused a downgrade somewhere in your life. Like I said, you could have had to move into a smaller home. You took a pay cut at work. You cut off some friends, so now you don't have as many. You see where I'm going with this, I hope. If not, let me know in the comments. I'll try and clear it up there. But we've got the Two of Wands coming out afterwards, which I think it's time for you to take a risk, to take the riskier option, to go on an adventure. And the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles, something very abundant, but also very slow moving. Right? I didn't really address this Knight of Pentacles energy over here, but the Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly. He's the slowest moving knight. It's because he's being very mindful and very thoughtful of what his next step is going to be. Right? Yellow in the tarot symbolizes our higher consciousness. This, I know it almost looks a little bit orange because my lighting, but this is yellow. This background here, both yellow. Moving from a higher plane of consciousness, not just... not these two cards have nothing to do, it's like the opposite of immediate gratification, right? Really planning. Especially with the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands is a card of planning as well. Planning the journey, wanting to go on the journey, but there needs to be a plan. And I feel like that's the message here too, is that there needs to be a solid plan. These next 2 weeks, like the energy here is for you to make plans for the future so that you don't feel a lack of support, so that you feel good where you are. If you had to move into a smaller home, it's about embracing what that means. Why did you do that? Were the sacrifices that you made worth what you have now? Almost feel like those are the questions to ask. All right, let's see what this Four of Pentacles is. Where for you to take the lead fearlessly. I really feel like this has to do with you really holding yourself back, not giving your energy away, really, and planning when it comes to finances. So that, or just, if it's not finances, planning something in a more practical way. This is not a dreamy energy. This is not an up in the clouds energy. This isn't about you tapping into your emotions so that it's about you being really incredibly, incredibly grounded, which tells me that you haven't been. Yeah, the devil coming out here with the Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of temptation. You're going to be tempted to not save, to spend recklessly, to give your energy away without thought. But I feel like this is a warning kind of here, saying be careful with that, because you need your resources. You need to. I don't know why. I don't know what exactly is happening in these next 2 weeks, but the message here is, Gemini, for you to really look out for yourself during these next 2 weeks and to not give in to temptation. Now, we do have 2 Capricorn cards coming out here. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn. The devil is a Capricorn as well. You could be tempted. There could be a Capricorn in your energy tempting you away from this mindful path that you're being suggested to walk down. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Very dreamy energy. Very dreamy. Not grounded. I feel like this is more of a warning to say, be careful. You're going to be tempted to overspend, to overgive, to live in excess. I feel like there's a warning here that that's the opposite of what needs to happen right now. Is that perhaps you lived in excess in the past, and that's why this Five of Pentacles came out. It happens. But yeah, this devil energy. Take the lead fearlessly in not giving in to temptation, and in being very reserved, very conservative. It's a very conservative time for you the next 2 weeks. All right, let's see what this Page of Pentacles. How to be more daring. Some of you could be going back to school and you're trying to save up. Maybe that's why you moved. You're trying to save up to go back to school, and there's going to be some energy tempting you to not do that. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, the World, and the Tower. The Four of Wands, the World, and the Tower. Coming out with the Page of Pentacles here. on how to be more daring. Mm. You know, for some of you, it might be time for you to say something, to shake up the foundation a little bit, to acknowledge if an opportunity comes your way, the Page of Pentacles can be a gift, right? Can be an opportunity either that comes into you or that you give to someone. I feel like here it's coming into you. It could have to do with your home environment. It has to do with your foundation somehow. Something, especially with these three cards, the Four of Wands and the World and the Tower. Something is going to come into your environment in the next 2 weeks. And it's almost like the way to be more daring is to let it shake the foundation. And I know that sounds a little strange, but I feel like that's how truth is going to be revealed. You're going to learn of some sort of completion. There's a cycle completing when it comes to your foundation. It could be where you live, could be where you work, be your family foundation, your friend right? Could be a literal foundation or something that's a little more figurative and metaphorical. But something is coming to a completion and it's going to be put out into the light. And I feel like the message here, it's almost like the way for you to be more daring is to simply take what's coming into you and let the shocking revelations come in. Maybe you've been really blocking yourself off from learning new things. This is going to be a period of learning for you for the next 2 weeks. A large chunk of this has to do with you kind of relinquishing control when it comes to thinking that you have all the answers. In any foundation, you have all the answers in your home. You're the one who knows everything in your friend group. You're the one that knows everything in your, and again, not calling you out here, but it's almost like it's the way to be more daring is for you to just kind of step back, say, no, I don't have all the answers. Teach me. I feel like you're going to learn so much over the next 2 weeks, and it's going to shock you. The amount that the amount of information that comes into you. These also could be offers. You could get a lot of offers coming into you. Some of you, if you're selling your home and you've had a hard time with that, I see offers coming in. You will be able to move. You're going to be able to, I see your finances actually improving here the next 2 weeks. If they've been low. Whatever the support is that you've lost, something is coming back. And I know we've got the Tower here. And I don't mean coming back as in the same people. The support, it's not going to look the same or feel the same, but there's something stable that's coming back, that's coming into your life, that's going to fit that area, that's going to take up the space of whatever it is that you lost. It could be the same energies coming back around, but I really don't feel that it is. Yeah, the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're going to find some sort of happiness. Again, there's going to be... Yeah, just let it flow, Gemini. Almost like let the cards, let them be dealt and lie where they fall. All right, let's look at this Knight of Pentacles. Intention and manifestation for the next 2 weeks. I said slow and steady wins the race. Moving forward very mindfully. I'm moving forward with intention. Whoa. One moment. The Knight of Pentacles, he has a plan and he sticks to it. He's not wishy-washy. I feel like that's a message here, is to have a plan and stick to it. Even though I know I just said the way that you're daring is to just let it go. But that has to do with... that could be part of your plan, is to step back and let things go. Right? Only control your life. Almost like keeping your side of the street clean, and that's it. That's all that you are to worry about these next 2 weeks, is just like taking care of yourself, not giving into temptation, letting information come to you, letting people surprise you, let maybe even younger energies, like let yourself be just like blown out of the water by something. Let yourself be shocked. You don't have all the answers. Knight of Pentacles, please. For Gemini's, Knight of Pentacles, please. I'm not reading reversals this time around, so I'm going to flip that upright. The Star. Yeah, keep hope. Don't lose hope. Remain optimistic. Intention and manifestation. You have the ability here to really be expansive the next 2 weeks. I feel like by moving slowly, Knight of Pentacles, by really slowing down and just putting one foot in front of the other, completing, not doing 5 tasks at once. That's also about this is, I think multitasking would be not good for you right now. Just, you have a task, complete it, move on to the next one, and then move on to the next task. And then the next one. It's like just having that to-do list and checking it off as you go down the line. That's what this energy is. I feel like that will help you be much more successful during these next 2 weeks, much more grounded. I think you being grounded is going to provide you with hope and optimism. And then that hope and optimism is going to keep you grounded because you're going to see the immediate and direct results. So I feel like this Star Knight of Pentacles energy is going to kind of feed itself. It's what it is feeling like. Yeah, look, we got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles again. It's interesting because this Page of Pentacles is wrapped up in different... It's like in different bones and different skeletons. And I guess that's kind of what I meant to by let the cards, right? Let something surprise you. Let something shock you. Don't go into any... I feel like saying don't go into any situation assuming that you have all the answers. And then you're going to learn a lot more. And that's what these next 2 weeks is about, is you kind of restabilizing. Right, I'm going to end with the Oracle cards here for Gemini placements, please. Additional advice, guidance, confirmation for Gemini placements. So that card is number 42, and it has the word home on it. Remember when I said earlier in this reading, you need to spend time at home? It's possible you literally have not been at home. You've been traveling a lot, or feeling very disconnected. That even if that's not the case, this home message is important. Home, it's number 42. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. So may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. Right, number 42, home. So she's at home here in the water. So some of you could, taking a bath, going out, you call them a spiritual bath, if you will, but just going into a body of water, if you have a lake, a pond, an ocean, a river, or again, just in a spa or bathtub. That might be very grounding for you right now. That might help ground you. Because remember I said in the beginning, you really, with all these pentacles coming out, there's this big necessity to ground your energy. So maybe some of you do just need to spend more time. Could be in your physical home if you've been away from it for a while, or just coming back to your body, right? Like I said in the beginning, literally go and touch some dirt. Or like this card says, get in the water. And we have at the bottom, gentleness. So be gentle with yourself here. It's interesting, we've got false beliefs. This card was at the bottom of the deck during Taurus's reading, and it came out during Aries, so this energy seems to be following as well. All right, Geminis, this is what I got for you for Aries season. First 2 weeks, like and subscribe. I offer personal readings. If you would like one, reach out. My email address is in the description box below. Otherwise, have a great day.